So we'd handled these bandits or ruffians or whatever, and we make our way, continuing east toward the mountains where we're supposed to find this temple. And we come across what appears to be, I want to say ruins of a city. Not really, though. It was more like parcels had been cut out for where a city should be, except everything was gone. Just gone. And so we find our way through that and somehow find our way past that up these mountains into the hills where we finally come across the temple. And within the temple, we just start searching through room by room by room, and there's nothing left. We found 5 what appears to be bodies of, I'm assuming, like monks that were protecting the temple or serving the temple, and not a whole lot else. I mean, yeah, the place has just been ransacked. It's bad. And we come into a basement chamber where we find where something had been being held on a pedestal, and a back wall that had been broken out where something had left. And so we're like, well, that's odd. And I got to start doing these recaps more religiously closer to, because I'm taking better notes. I don't remember how we got from A to B. I believe we tracked a trail out of that, heading deeper into the mountains, where we came into a clearing. And there were some fire mephits, a fire elemental, and a human of some sort that seemed to be running the show, talking about how they'd stolen this phoenix egg. So they'd taken this phoenix egg from the temple, killed everyone within, and now we'd found them. So I tell the guys to kind of spread around the perimeter of their camp, because we're going to try to sneak in and get a surprise attack on them. And so I send the rogues in first. Of course, they're sneaky, right? So we send the rogues in, and they kind of scout out the camp for us, and everything's going real well there. And this dragonborn rogue pulls another surprise out of his pocket. He wants to cut through the back of a tent and sneak in even closer, so that he's going to be, when and if combat does ensue, he's going to be ready, right there and ready to attack. And I believe I had just decided, okay, it's time to attack. And I charged in, throwing a sacred flame on one of the mephits. And I didn't kill it, but I damaged it really well. And then, of course, Corbin, the monk, attacked as well. He's doing real well, spending his key points and doing some nasty damage. Vola came running in and did a slid in on her knees with both hand axes out and just did a scissor attack on one of them. And then this Dragonborn sees that he's lined up perfect for a breath weapon attack, and he kills the mephit that I'd hit with my sacred flame, damages another one, and kills another one too. Yeah, he got 2 kills in one blow there. And so we continue on. That we start rolling up the enemy's turns as well, so they do a little bit of damage to us. And I decide I'm going to go for this guy that seems like he's leading the show. And as a war cleric, I have the ability to, after attacking, attack again as a bonus action. And I crit on my main attack. So I go in and I think I do something like 17 damage. And I go in to throw my bonus attack roll, and it crits as well. Just a lucky shot. And we did another, I believe I did 16 or 17 damage with that, because I'm double-handing my Warhammer at this point. And I end up killing this guy in one hit. He says, you actually smash his head down into his torso. It's gruesome and brutal. And meanwhile, the Tiefling Rogue had actually snuck behind the camp and up onto this little embankment over what appears to be the mouth of a cave. and he starts attacking from there as well, and they down the rest of the mephits. I had killed the leader. The elemental wasn't actually under any very good control, so he just takes off back to the plane of fire, presumably. And we realize, okay, well, I guess we better go into this cave. So we go into the cave, and inside there is actually a pair of fire salamanders. And well, holy crap! Here we go. And they're standing around a pedestal with a phoenix egg atop it. And so we figure, okay, so the temple we attacked must have been holding this egg. They've stolen it, and they're going to be using it to their own devices, and that ain't gonna fly. That's no good for us. So we're going to go get this egg from these two salamanders, and we roll initiative again, and here we go. Of course, I'd blown all my cool stuff for the day just outside the cave. So I provide limited support, trying to heal up, maybe a little here, and do a little damage as I can. But the rest of the crew just does well, and they just take these salamanders down. And we get the egg, and that's where we called it for the night. Guys, thanks for watching. We're going to have more from this story of the heroes of Loudwater. If you like what you saw, like and subscribe below. Please leave comments. Help us spread the word about Tef's Tavern. And thanks for watching. Have a great day.